What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily on this Thursday morning. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Lakers over the Miami Heat without LeBron James and Anthony Davis. What the heck happened last night? All right, I want to talk a little bit about it, highlight a few of the players, and look a little bit forward to the Lakers schedule, look at the NBA standings. Quick shout out here. Thank you to the Riverside County Sheriff Department, which is right now actually hiring for 911 dispatchers, deputy sheriff, correctional deputies, and other support services. You could apply online today at joinrsd.org. Again, that's joinrsd.org. Thank you to our partner. We greatly appreciate them being a part of Lakers Talk Daily. If you're new to the channel, ESPN LA is putting up a ton of new content on our on YouTube here, so we greatly appreciate that you subscribe to the channel. We're streaming our shows. Saw Sedano yesterday doing a podcast on there as well, so please subscribe to the channel. Lakers over the Heat yesterday, 112-109. Let's just say if you thought that I thought the Lakers had a chance yesterday against the Miami Heat, you'd be very, very wrong. I really didn't. I'm watch Lakers basketball obviously every game. Still, even with the Lakers, 4 or 5 games below 500, still find a way to be excited about watching a team like everybody else that, obviously we're always rooting for. But how the heck are the Lakers going to beat a Miami Heat team that has Jimmy Butler, that has Tyler Hero, that has Bam Adebayo, that has Kyle Lowry, that has Eric Spoelstra? And I know, listen, I understand the Miami Heat. You go look at their record, they're about a 500 team. But they had won 4 or 5 games. Monday night, they took care of the Clippers. I thought there was really no chance that the Lakers would beat the Miami Heat. And I'm just trying to be honest here. I was so impressed and proud of that Lakers team yesterday and proud of those role players that played like real rotational dudes in the NBA. Proud of Darvin Ham getting his guys to, obviously pull the rope in the right direction. And Lakers are 17-21 now. And there were plenty of times yesterday in last night's game where you thought, all right, well, I know the Lakers are up 9 at the end of the first quarter, but Miami's eventually going to come back. All right, I know the Lakers have a lead, even though it's a small lead going into the fourth quarter, but Miami's going to come back. Miami took a 6-point lead in the fourth quarter. 6-7 minutes left, something like that. Tyler Hero hits a 3 on the top of the key. And at least for me, I thought to myself, it's probably a wrap. Lakers are not going to come back against Miami. I appreciate the effort, but again, how are you going to beat them without your two big guns and LeBron James and Anthony Davis? And the Lakers just kept battling and kept chipping away. And I spent some time doing this in the postgame show yesterday. I'll do it right now as well. So cool to see Dennis Schroeder, who has had such an interesting path in the NBA. And, we all know that a couple seasons ago was reported that he was offered 4 years, $84 million, something like that by the Lakers, and said, no, I'm good. I'm going to go hit the open market, and I'm going to get 100+. And it never ended up happening. And he ended up signing, for that mid-level exception with the Boston Celtics and all the storylines that came out. I felt bad for him. I never want to see, that happen to anybody. But what he thought he was worth in the open market just never happened. And really, I think the one thing that's given him a second opportunity, second chance, in the offseason, they had the Euro Championships. And Germany got third. I guess he was killing it for Germany. And, he had offers to – there were a lot of teams that had interest in him to be a backup point guard for their team. And he chose the Los Angeles Lakers. And he had 32 yesterday. He had 30 on I want to say it was 2 weeks ago in Phoenix when the Lakers didn't have LeBron and Anthony Davis in that game. So he stepped up when LeBron and AD have been out, and he's just doing his job. And goes down with an ankle injury, and during the broadcast, John and Michael are saying, yeah, well, he's not coming back in. Goes and tells Darvin Ham during the timeout, Coach, keep me in. I want to play. And just kind of gutted it out. This Lakers team gutted it out. Thomas Bryant, 21-9 again. He's been incredible since Anthony Davis went out, and he's got those opportunities. Incredible is the right way for me to explain it. I don't have another way to explain it. So with all that being said, you look at this Lakers team that, like I said, they're not perfect. you don't look at them and say, watch out, they're going to go win an NBA championship. But they play tough. They play hard. Is there a lack of talent? Is there sometimes lack of cohesiveness? Yes. But I think what you could expect every single night is they're going to fight, they're going to battle, and they might come out with a win, they might not. And I didn't think yesterday against the Miami Heat without Bron and Anthony Davis, I didn't even think it was going to be a game. You know, I remember mentioning in the pregame show, just be in it when the fourth quarter starts. And for the Lakers, they weren't just in it in the fourth quarter. They actually found ways to take over the game in the fourth. And hats off to the Los Angeles Lakers. Russ yesterday, almost a triple-double as well. I know he struggled with the turnovers, but he had 7 turnovers in the first half, didn't have a turnover in the second half. So you got to give him credit there. And the Lakers have kind of found themselves in a position here where we could talk positively about them. They're 6-5 without Anthony Davis. I want to get into more of that, but before we do, a word from our partner here, the Riverside County Sheriff Department.
I'm Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. Are you satisfied with a job, or are you looking for an exciting career? If you think you have what it takes, I have a tan and green uniform with your name on it. Come and get it.
Okay, thank you again to Riverside County Sheriff Department, being a partner here on Lakers Talk. Okay, so they're 6-5 without Anthony Davis. How the heck are they 6-5 without Anthony Davis? I don't have an answer for you. But what I will tell you is this. AD went through a stretch where he looked like the best player in the league. Go look at LeBron James' numbers in the month of December. They're as good as any other player in the NBA. All right, maybe not Luka or maybe not Jokic or anything like that, but you're talking about a top 7 player in the NBA still at this stage of his career at 38. My biggest concern when AD went out is, how do you stay in the hunt? How do you stay in the mix if you're the Los Angeles Lakers? They're in the hunt. They're 17-21. Utah, who's sitting in the 10th spot, that's obviously the threshold for the play-in tournament. They're 19-21. So you're basically a game back behind the Utah Jazz, and the West is so funky. We'll see what happens. You know, Phoenix looks like they're in a free fall since Devin Booker went out. Golden State, you're not really sure what team you're going to get night in, night out basis. And, you know, do you still have a ton of confidence that some of these teams in front of the Lakers are going to stay there? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't have the answer for that, but I think all you're looking for if you're the Lakers right now, stay in the hunt. Just try to get into the damn playoffs, and anything can happen from there. Laker fans, thank you for being a part of the show. I'll be back tomorrow. Lakers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Can get within 3 games of 500 if they can win that game. Atlanta had a big win yesterday on the road against Sacramento, so watch out for the Hawks tomorrow. But we'll do a little bit of preview of that game. We'll get the latest on Bron and everything else. So thank you for being a part of the show. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and we'll get back with you tomorrow.